and gentlemen of the press. Recall that it has been weeks of intensive search and investigation into the state of affairs at the Tertiary Education Trust Fund, TED Fund, where allegations were made against the Executive Secretary of the fund, Architect Sonny Echeno. The Empowerment for Unemployed Youth Initiative and other civil society groups rose to the occasion, confronted the leadership of TED Fund, amplified the allegations, challenged the Executive Secretary to counterfeit, and even threaten court action if every other things fail. In the most commendable response, TED Fund reacted to the issue raised point by point with empirical facts and hard evidence. We interrogated the matter through our Directorate for Research and Documentation and established that those allegations are unfounded. It is important that we make this statement as a matter of responsibility. When we take up public officers, it is for the purpose of accountability. It is not smear campaign or witch hunt or blackmailing as people earlier pointed out. It is for the purpose of accountability. It is not a witch hunt or when we discover that our position are faulty against the fact before us. As we now have in this case, we have to be courageous enough to say it as it is. Let us further state that from the record available to us and the testimonies from students and the tertiary institution, TED Fund under Architect Sonny Echeno is committed to the delivery of high-quality services and infrastructure to the tertiary education sector in Nigeria. The institutional transparency and official collaboration with the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, is a standard that should be emulated by other agencies. While we remain committed to exposing corruption, ineptitude, and other vices in the public sector, we will not hesitate to support and encourage those on the right path, like Architect Sonny Echeno, the TED Fund boss. Our eyes will remain sharp and our watch will not fail. It is our commitment to contribute our quota in making Nigeria work.
Do it. Because when you go on this path, you know, we were back and forth on the issues of procurement and the fact. What we like was the humility in responding to those facts with their own counterfacts. And it's if you say this thing is bent and somebody shows you that it is threat. And because in the course of this thing we have addressed the media up to 3 times, we just feel that it's also responsible, having extracted those facts, to come and say what those facts is. It takes a lot of courage to do what we have done here, and we consider a matter of responsibility. And you know we usually do this. We usually do this because it is responsible, so that when people are in public offices, you do not impugn their character. You do not, witch hunt them. You do not. So you should be able to separate the struggle for accountability from the things that will, constitute a campaign of calumny. Nothing more, nothing less. Thank you.